Well, Marty, another school day game in the books. How was that?
They're always interesting. The screeches at the start of the game are always fun. Sounds like my house, so I guess a little comfortable in that setting. But no, it's good. You gotta get up and you gotta get ready to go quickly. Peter Laviolette used to say you gotta eat your eggs and get ready to get punched in the face, and it comes quick. So credit to our guys. We were ready to play right off the bat. I think we carried the play for the first part of the game. Obviously, they had some push in the second, but that's a good hockey team over there, and nice to get the extra one in the end.
You look at the lineup, you look at the injuries, the call-ups, the compete level from you guys hasn't changed one bit. What do you contribute that to?
No, I think those are things that are completely in each individual's control. You talk about the way you work, the way you compete, the way you play as a teammate. Those are things that it doesn't matter who's here, not here, hurt, that rule, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. When you get to strap them on and go out there with the guys, like you give 100%. And we haven't had to touch on that a lot this year at all. Kind of laid that groundwork over the last year or so, and it's a lot of the same faces in here, and the new guys have come in and just been seamless.
They make that push, you guys respond right away. What does it say about the makeup of you guys to weather that storm and respond?
Yeah, I think we're getting, that's some maturity in our game. We're getting there. Again, I think a little bit of that groundwork is laid last year. We've had some, we had some ups and downs. We started really well, then we had a tough little stretch, and I think we learned through those experiences, and sometimes that's all you can do. This league, at the end of the day, is a development league for the most part, and it's a lot of young players, and it's kudos to them too. They want to learn. They want to, learn how to win and learn how to compete as a team night in, night out, and we've been good at answering any challenge we've had.
Is that what you credit this year's hot start to, the work that was done last year?
I think a little bit of that, yeah, because the turnover, of older guys, we had pretty much the same guys that were here, and then you had a guy like Leonard, Mitchie, and having Halsey and Gus obviously helps a little bit too. But not too much. We can't use everybody, so it's kind of like a little feather in our cap. We got a lot going on there, but yeah, credit to that, but credit to the prospects and the young guys too. Like, they understand that you got to get better as an individual, but part of that, learning how to be a pro and learning how to play and be ready to play in the NHL. Like, there's no time to teach that when you're there. You know how to play. You fall in line seamlessly with where you're put. There's no teaching you to be a teammate or be mature when you're there. So the better you can do here before you get there, it's good for everybody.
What's it been like for you to kind of see the evolution of being part of helping set an example for that? Right?
Yeah, I think it's been great. I think that's why there's a little bit of a premium on having good veteran leadership on American Hockey League teams. As older guys, we'd love to see a couple more spots, to be honest, but like we talked about, it is a development league, but for these guys to see the same faces too. It's not different guys coming in with different ideals. Sometimes you don't know what you're going to get. When you can get a little bit of that, comfort and seeing the same faces, having the same camaraderie, knowing what they expect of us and what we expect as a team, it's a lot easier to just go out and play and get results rather than having to learn on a daily basis.
You mentioned the prospects. Just kind of talk about Branson Magar a little bit. He made the team, made the wings coming out of camp back here. How's his mentality kind of been the last couple of years?
It's actually awesome. He's hilarious, but he does such a good job of not letting a ton phase him. He's kind of a bull in the china shop, so to speak. He gets a lot done, and he's he's got such a great frame. He shoots it obviously hard, but I think he understands the pro game a good bit. And again, he's fit in great. He's a great kid. He makes me laugh all the time, which is good because sometimes I can get a little grumpy. But he makes me laugh, so he's been great. He's only going to get better too.
Just talk about this win today. Obviously, a lot of screaming kids out there. Did that inspire you guys at all today?
Yeah, he did. It's always fun to play in front of a lot of kids and stuff like that. And I got 3 girls at home, and I noticed that they were loud into that. I thought I was used to the girls screaming, but no.
Sing it all with the Frozen like your kids do?
No, the K-pop song came on, so I sing along to that a little bit. Yeah.
What's been when you've come down after getting sent down here to start here? What's been kind of the mentality for you that you've been working towards?
Well, I just try to stay positive. It's not going to help me if I'm coming down here and not working hard, be the guy I am in the locker room and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to be myself and be positive as I can and do my job out there and try to just help this team win.
Is it something that makes you, looking at your game, it's gone pretty well down here? Is it something that, I don't know, is it something that, I'm sure it's not easy to make that adjustment, right? There's probably an internal battle first, right?
Yeah. I mean, we have a great team here, great locker room, great group of guys. It's always fun to come in here every morning, every game. I know it's a little bit different to play here down here, but I'm just trying to stay positive, like I said before. So trying to do my stuff out there.
What did you notice about this group when you came in? What has been so far the key to the success and the culture they have in the locker room?
A very tight group. Everyone knows each other, hanging out a lot, even if it's home or on the road. We do a lot of stuff together. I mean, ever since I came down here, and they welcomed me with open arms. So it's been great.
You guys go down 2-1, you respond, not too much time afterwards to tie it up and take it all the way into overtime. What about this team has that fight, that resilience to stay in it and weather a storm and the team goes on a run on the other end?
No, ever since I came down, I think we've shown that the whole year. We haven't, like today, we haven't played our best game, like full 60 minutes, but we still come out with a win. I think that shows a lot of character in this group. Like I said before, we stick together and stuff like that. So it's fun to play hockey in this group.
Every guy we've talked to this season mentions you and Hall when we talk about guys that just bring this room together. Just what does that mean to you guys to hear that from these guys?
Oh, well, that's one thing I'm trying to come down here to. Try to be a leader. I'm one of the oldest guys down here, so just trying to help as much as I can, and it's fun to notice a little bit. So on and off the ice, just trying to show that, be professional. So yeah, stay positive like that too. So it's, like I said before, it's been fun.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Well, Garo, whirlwind past couple days for you here, but you guys get a big win today. What was that like for you?
I mean, it was huge. Obviously, it didn't go our way on Sunday. I wanted to get that back to the win column here. So, yeah, it just feels good.
How do you feel your development's going in Toledo to help you at this level again this year?
Yeah, I think it's important, especially as a goalie, just to play games and get those reads in and just kind of learn the game. So, I feel like I was a little bit more prepared this time, this go around than last year.
What's the conversation, I guess, been with the team and kind of like how long you're going to be with this current stint with Grand Rapids before you go back to Toledo?
Yeah, it depends on the other two guys. Obviously, they've been playing really well. But they're kind of just going with the flow week by week. And then, while I'm here, I'm just trying to take advantage of the opportunity.
What are your impressions of the last couple of days for you have been so far?
Yeah, I mean, they've been quick, a little hectic, but, something I'm not really not used to at this point with last year bouncing around. So, like I said, I feel like I'm a little more prepared this year than I was last.
I talked with Coach yesterday about playing these school day games, and he says they are interesting in so many words. What was your experience playing this one in Grand Rapids today?
Yeah, I mean, it was good. It's they are interesting. He's absolutely right. It's funny. Toledo has one. They had one today as well. But you just try to go to bed early and get a big breakfast in, and just show up to the rink, and nothing really else changes.
You wear earplugs or?
No, luckily it was pretty quiet last night.
What did you see from the defensemen out in front of you in this, and how have they adjusted to being in front of you?
They had some huge blocks all game, especially on the kill. Like they're helping me out and they're talking, communicating. I'm trying to do the same for them. So being able to read off them, hopefully they can read off me. It's it's been nice so far, just the short sample.
Well, Ammo, heck of a way to get the first one of the season, huh?
Yeah, that felt good, I can't lie. I've been trying to shoot more. Guys are kind of telling me what to do, helping me out a little bit, trying to get me out of my head. So, yeah, it felt good. Ice isn't very great at the end of the game, so I kind of knew I was shooting all the way up and got lucky, it squeaked through, so I was pretty happy.
What did you see out there from the team today? Obviously, there's been a lot of adjustments with
Yeah.
the roster and everything. What did you see from the guys?
I think we're just super resilient. It goes to show how deep our team is. Guys are stepping up. Everyone's playing well. Even with the ups and downs throughout the game, that's a natural occurrence. We stick with it. We be resilient. We have great leaders in here up and throughout the lineup. Great coaches that kind of keep us dialed in. And then we went to work and we made plays, and that's a great team over there. Great goalie too, so that was really good to get the win, and we're pretty excited to be back in the 2 points column, you know.
Can you describe the feeling and the reactions that one went through for your first one?
It felt good. I was thinking about my no. It's his birthday today, so this morning I knew if it was today was the day to get one, so I know he's pretty pumped at home. So yeah, that was for my grandpa.
When you kind of look at your game coming into this one, everything like that, is it one of those things where it's just been kind of finding that over the line part of it? Like the chances have, looks like the chances have been there, right?
Yeah, for sure. For me, like, again, my number one focus coming into the year with the staff, with guys on my team helping me out, everything is towards, being a 200-foot player, getting better in those small areas, face-offs, being on the right side of the puck, making those defensive plays. I feel like I've been growing that throughout the game, and even from last year, kind of taking that challenge on. I'm not really too worried about, obviously you want to score and make plays, but my focus, especially, in talks with, our coaches, management up top, is just like keep playing the right way, keep learning the right way, keep playing that 200-foot game. So that's my focus, and I've had so much support from everyone in this organization.
When you look at like some of the specifics within that overall game, what are some of the things that if you were to look at yourself now compared to maybe a year ago or whatever, that you look at those other elements that you've taken the most strides in, or things like that?
Yeah, I think there's so many ways to look at it. Number one, obviously getting stronger, getting more experienced, getting more confident, getting more opportunity. All those things kind of blend together. And then just kind of learning from watching guys like good pros. Obviously, Waddy's a pro. Shiner's a pro. He's been here. In terms of even defensemen, you got guys like Halsey and Gus, just kind of like showing you the ropes. They do things the right way. You kind of try and get under their wing, learn from them, and especially Shiner and Waddy, like they're both forwards, right? So they've been super great for me in terms of learning how to play the right way, be on that D side of the puck, and being hard on me when I need to, need talking to, because I respond to a lot of that. So yeah.
Speaking of other prospects, you started that overtime with Brandon Nygaard.
Yeah.
How have you seen kind of his approach since he's come back from Detroit, and obviously what you learned from him both in the last year and in training camp?
Yeah, well, I really like playing with him. I think we're starting to develop some good chemistry. Even dating back to camp when we were playing together, we felt good. My game is, get guys the pucks. He's a shooter. Him and Lenny both shooters. Shiner's shooter. Like, you know what I mean? So the guys that I play with, I'm really just trying to get into the zone, kind of make a play and give them some time and space to use their shot. And I think the more we play together, it's a hard league down here. I remember my first year coming in, we were the same age. It's hard because it's fast. It's a little bit choppy at times, and guys are going a million miles an hour, and you just kind of got to reset and take things head on. So me and Shiner have been talking to him quite a bit, and that's kind of where, obviously I'm young, but it's my third year. That's kind of where I can be a little bit of a leader for him, and it's been fun. I'm excited to keep playing with him for sure.
About this win today, Coach, obviously it was a tale of two games. They
It was.
early on, had to battle back to tie the game, get the win in overtime. What are your thoughts?
I liked our first. If we could carbon copy and put forth that effort consistently, I think we'll be in good shape. With that said, they gained momentum off their early power plays in the second, and we just couldn't get it back for that period. I thought the third period was kind of back and forth a little bit. Again, late power play for us turned into a late penalty kill for them, or for us as well. I loved our special teams penalty kill. There's still some stuff to clean up with our power play, but we did cash in on one to even that up. So overall, I think just if we can really bottle up that first period, learn from that, and try to bring that consistently as we possibly can, we'll be in good shape.
You go on that run, you guys respond and tie it up. What does it say about your group to be able to withstand a storm and respond?
Well, honestly, we haven't been in those situations a lot this year. We were in one in Chicago, came back, same type of deal here. So just trying to find that resiliency. We're early on in the year, we're scoring some of these goals late in games to win games, and now we're scoring goals to try to tie it to get it to the extra session. So for us, it's just persevering, sticking to our game plan, and making sure that when the moment's there, someone steps up.
They're pros, and obviously they're in the but when it comes to Hall and Gustafson, two guys who, just to be frank, probably didn't expect to be here to start the year. When it comes to their mentality and bringing the right attitude. What's it been like for you working with both of them?
Well, it's been great. I mean, obviously they've got a wealth of knowledge, and Gus just played his 850th pro game, so he's been around a while. Same with Justin, and Justin's kind of, he's been in the ECHL level, American level. He had to work his way up, and so to have those guys here, not only for us but for the benefit of the entire room, that they can share their experiences. Guys can watch how they prepare for practices, games. We can see it a little bit as well. I know for Gus, the power play, a lot of ideas bounce off him and through him. So to have those guys around for us is extremely, obviously it's rare, but it's been nice, and we're going to take advantage of it as long as they're here.
When it comes to Amadeus, when it comes to his game, he kind of scores the goal tonight, but when he's talked a lot about his overall growth, and what's for you watching his growth the past couple years? What stood out most to you about him?
I think with Amo, obviously he's gotten stronger every summer, and that's part of, he needs to do that and continue to do that. It's his offensive game has certainly matured. He can produce points, he'll make plays. Obviously a big goal at the end here tonight. It's the defensive side of the game, though. It's still something that we're working with him, and he's working on it, but he's aware of it now, and he understands what needs to happen when he doesn't have the puck, and it's something he's been really focusing on. So that's the next step of his development. But I mean, from year one to year now, just the maturity of him, even off the ice, maturity of him on the ice in certain situations, we can count on him more.
And then what with Brenzing Nygaard? What are some of the things he comes down? He gets that kind of first taste of the NHL, but then you guys had him in the spring as well. What's kind of the message with him, working with him right now?
Well, for him, it's just getting to understand the North American game.
Yeah.
Things happen a little bit quicker. Obviously, he's got a great shot. We know that, and he does find areas to use that shot. But now it's getting him to go to the net, try to find those second chance opportunities. He's in practice. He's one of the best guys at tipping pucks. So get him around the net a little bit more. Defensive awareness is good. His skating is good. He plays heavy and physical. So it's just rounding out the knowledge of North American hockey and getting him to really understand what that's about.
I feel like a win like this showcases the depth of this team and organization.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously, you call up guys from Toledo in the ECHL, Kalamazoo, backup goaltender today. I just think overall the way we play, the style we play, doesn't matter who's in the lineup. We have to maintain that. So whether it's guys in and out of the lineup, like John Leonard not in the lineup tonight, William Lagesson not in the lineup tonight, we have guys to fill those needs and fill those roles. So we are deep, but we have guys playing the game the right way for the most part.
Just a housekeeping note with the goalies. Is there any timeline on the injuries for either of them?
Costa skated this morning just on his own, so hopefully he'll join us for parts of practice tomorrow and see where he's at. And then Pastavo will be a little bit still being evaluated, but his lower body, and he'll be out for a little while.
You talk about Collins went out from Toledo, Nolan Moyle. What was your just first impressions of him in the small sample size?
Well, it's good. I mean, I saw him in practice yesterday. What sticks out is he can skate. He's a big guy. He can skate. I can see at the ECHL level, he's going to be a guy counted on for offense, but also his defensive side of the game. He's a 200-foot player. I was impressed with him today. There's no doubt he can play in this league if he gets the opportunity, and we'll be happy to have him back in the lineup again Friday night for us. He complements that line well with Bantle and Seeger, the way that they can play. He's familiar with Bantle, playing with him on the same line in Toledo in the playoffs. So, yeah, we're fortunate that he was available at this time, and luckily he's here to help us out.
Good, thanks, Don.
Thank you.